Hello, my dears. How are you doing? I hope it's a great day. Well, Grandma wants to read you a very short story, and it is from a book called, we can get up there so you can see it, Stories That Never Grow Old. Now, this was a book that Grandma had when she was a little girl. My parents gave it to me. And this story is called The Crow and the Pitcher, like a pitcher of water. And it was written by Aesop, who was a very famous teller of tales. A thirsty crow flew around looking for some water. She found none until finally she found a pitcher with some water in it. The water was so far down at the bottom, however, that she could not reach it with her beak. Again and again she tried, but she was not able to reach even a drop. The poor bird was in sight of water, yet she thought she would surely die of thirst. Suddenly, she thought of a plan. She began gathering pebbles and dropped them one by one into the water. With each pebble, the water became higher and higher until at last it reached the brim of the pitcher. Then the clever crow was able to drink enough to satisfy her thirst. Can you guess what the moral of that story is? Aesop usually wrote a story that had a good moral. This one is necessity is the mother of invention. That is something that we can all use and all learn from. There will be things in our lives that we can't figure out, how am I going to do this? But if we keep thinking about it and working about it, we can usually figure out something that will work. And if you ever think that a crow couldn't be that smart to be able to figure something like that out, well, I think they are very smart. When Grandma and her family lived in California, we had crows that would fly down our street, and we had walnut trees. And there would be walnuts on the ground. And the crows would like to eat the walnut meat. But if the nut wasn't cracked, they couldn't get to it. And so what they would do, they would pick it up and go way high in the air and drop it so it would crack, and then they could get to the meat. And sometimes they would just put it out in the middle of the road so a car would run over it, and then they could fly down and get the meat. So crows can be pretty smart. And we can be pretty smart when we need to figure out how to do something. Well, I hope you remember, Grandma loves you. And I'll tell you another story again later. Bye.